Yo, are we live? If we are live, can anybody say anything to let me know if everything's okay before I start talking? Let me see. Let me see. Let me know if anybody's here so I can make sure all the audio levels are okay before I start streaming. Well, before I start talking, I'm already streaming. But I definitely got some things to talk about. I definitely want to talk about some Chainsaw Man and go into detail about certain things. Mostly because I want to talk about these. I want to talk about all these devils and talk about also all of the battles we know Pochita has dealt with between before Chainsaw Man started and during Chainsaw Man. I wanted to talk about all of that. I was going to do a video on it, but I was like, you know what? I kind of want to just talk about it in a video. Just like not a video, just on stream. Just talk about it. Maybe see if people join and we can have a discussion. And I could just talk for a while and maybe not edit the video and stuff like that. But this is definitely something I've been wanting to talk about for a minute. Talk about what happened to these devils, maybe theorize about what their powers could have been or what they were. But that's just my idea right now. But let me check to make sure if the audio levels are okay. Can y'all hear the music? I have music in the background, but I'm not sure if it's picking up or not. But if it is, let me know. But I don't know if there's anything, if any of the song audio is going on. If it's not, let me know. I'll probably try to fix it later. But oh yeah, there was an echo. But I'm gonna just get into it. I just want to talk about some of these devils, so let's get into it. So if y'all don't know, right, in Chainsaw Man, before Chainsaw Man happened, before Pochita met Denji, Pochita was known as the Chainsaw Man throughout all of the world, throughout all of hell. Every devil knew about Chainsaw Man and knew how terrifying Chainsaw Man was because of his KD ratio. This man had bodies, and these are some of the ones that we definitely know that the Chainsaw Man has like killed, but we don't know exactly how and stuff like that. But these are the ones that we know are definitely been in battle with Pochita and Pochita has killed. We have the AIDS Devil. I don't even know how to say this. Or Arnalone Syndrome Devil. I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna look it up real quick. The Light of Star that breaks the minds of that breaks the children's minds. I don't think that's exactly what the devil's called, but that's what Makima says in the chapter. Okay, so that's not even real at all. And I believe SOA as well. They're not real supposedly. And the Mount Hio eruption, the Nazi devil, the nuclear weapons devil, the Sixth Sense devil, SOA devil, and the World War II devil. Those are devils that we know that Pochita has definitely eaten and killed. The Light of Star that breaks children's minds. That is a devil that Makima said, and I have some pictures here because I have pictures saved on my computer of every Chainsaw Man, most of Chainsaw Man, like basically all the photos, pictures, anything I need. I'm gonna find the panel real quick. I believe it is, where is it? I can remember, yeah, this one is this panel. It says, because Chainsaw Man ate them all up. The sixth sense all humans used to have. The light of a particular star that would break children's minds. four possible conclusions other than death at the end of living beings' lifespans. They all cease to exist and I can't recall them, yet even now I remember the sight of their devils fighting Chainsaw Man as clear as day. So I don't think the light of a particular star that would break children's mind is the name of the devil. I don't think that at all. I think that's just what Makima is calling it. That back then there was a devil that created a star. Maybe it's like because a lot of people have the fear of like supernovas and like sun, like stars blowing up, and some of that would like scare people, that would like break children's minds. And maybe there was a devil that was created from that fear of supernovas and stars, and it would like cause children to like break their mind or something like that, and that's where that devil came from. And then Chainsaw Man ate it up. The sixth sense all humans used to have, I'm not sure about that one, like at all. Like, what does that mean by that? Does that mean that like everyone back then used to have a sixth sense until Pochita ate it? Or because I think I'm not really like knowledgeable about the sixth sense that people talk about. If people are out there, what's good, Jennifer? If people are out there that could tell me, when you talk about the sixth sense, isn't that mostly like a third eye type of thing? Like you're using your third eye to look around, to feel different things, to sense energy. Isn't that what mostly the sixth sense is? And if that's the case, is did Pochita eat that devil, and then now humans don't have that sixth sense, that ability to just sense maybe devils easier, or maybe they don't have that ability to sense other animals or plants easier now because Pochita ate that devil, the sixth sense devil. That's what I'm thinking right now, because when I saw the sixth sense devil, I was like, most sixth senses, I believe, like when people talk about that, it's mostly like opening up your third eye, mostly talking about things that are energy based with the soul. Yeah, like might refer to a supernatural thing. Like maybe back then, you know how in JJK they have like cursed energy and stuff like that. Imagine like back then in Chainsaw Man, before Pochita ate the sixth sense devil, like humans used to have like maybe like energy that could fight devils or something like that. But that's definitely one of the more interesting ones. Out of all the devils here that are like that Pochita fought, the most interesting ones are definitely the sixth sense devil, the light of star that breaks children's minds devil. I'm not gonna keep saying that. I'm just gonna say the star devil, because I don't think that's actually what it's called. There's no ghost in Chainsaw Man. I believe there's the ghost devil. If there's the ghost devil, then ghosts. There's the ghost devil. I mean, if there's a ghost devil, there should, I don't know. If there's a ghost devil, that wouldn't that like what that wouldn't necessarily mean there are ghosts. That would just mean that people are afraid of ghosts enough to where it creates a ghost devil. But if there were ghosts and Pochita ate the ghost devil, then the ghost devil would be like, they would like cease to exist, which would also kill all the ghosts in the world and stuff like that. But the next thing I want to talk about, the Mount Hio eruption devil. I'm super not knowledgeable on that. I don't know if that's a real devil or not. If it is, like, we're gonna look it up, right? Not a real devil, but I mean a real thing. But if that's the case, is this what it like it's talking about? The Mount Hioe eruption? Is that what it's talking about? If that's the case, then that's based off like a true thing. It said it happened in 1707. A volcanic eruption. It was on Mount Fuji. That might be what it's talking about. That might be what it's referencing. I'm not sure if that's what it's referencing, or maybe this is Fujimoto's version of that in his world. But that's a very interesting devil that Denji, like, not Denji, but Pochita had to fight and then end up destroying, which got rid of that eruption from history and from all existence. But it's just crazy that even like volcanoes can create devils. Like, so many people are afraid of a volcano that it creates a devil for it. The Nazi devil obviously makes sense, and the World War II devil makes sense. Like, World War II and Nazis were one of the biggest fears that happened during that time period, so it makes sense that it would create a devil for those two things, and then creating a devil for those two things, and then them being fighting Pochita. And then we also have the nuclear weapons devil, which is probably a devil that was created after the end of World War II and after the Cold War, probably, or during the Cold War, because during the Cold War there was a big fear between different nations, between the United States and Russia and then other countries, about how we might get into a nuclear arms race and the fear of nuclear war. So that makes sense that there would be a nuclear weapons devil for that. That's a way devil. I heard that's not even a real life thing or whatever, so we're not going to talk about that. But these are the devils that we know for sure that Pochita ate. And we also know that back then, before Chainsaw Man happened, before Denji met Pochita, that Pochita got jumped. This man got jumped by like three, like not three. He got jumped by a bunch of people. I didn't never realize it when I was reading the chapters, right? Because when I read it, I thought it said weapons devil, like weapons devil, which I thought it meant one devil. I never realized that I think the weapons devil meant all of the hybrids, like weapons devil, all of these, not Chainsaw Man, but Katana Man, Rize, Quan Chi. Actually, no. No. I think it wasn't gonna be Katana Man, Rize, or Quan Chi. It might have been the Sword Devil, Barum, the Spirit Devil, and the Whip Devil. Because if we go back to this arc, ooh, I wish I had it in a folder. I have it in a folder, but for me to find all the images at once, I have to do it this way. But if we go back and look, the weapons are not considered. The weapons are not considered all of those. They're only considered, I believe, like Barum, Sugo, the Whip Devil, and the Spirit Devil. I don't believe they consider the Bomb Devil or Quan Chi. And I think they were like definitely alive by the time that Denji got jumped. So if that's the case, then they wouldn't have been the ones jumping Pochita in hell. So I think the ones that were fighting Pochita back then was definitely like Makima, Famine, Yoru, the Death Devil, and the Weapons Devil, which is counted as Sugo, the Flamethrower Devil, the Whip Devil, or the Spirit Devil. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it could also mean Rize and Quan Chi and Katana Man as well. But if that's the case, that means that Pochita was not doing I thought it was like a 1v5. It was like literally like a 1v like 11. Like, that's really insane. That just adds on to the point that he's definitely like the strongest character in the show. I'm trying to find the panel. Let me see if I can find it. Instead of doing this, let me go to the Makima folder, because I have a big Makima folder from when I did that Makima video, and it's a huge folder. It took me, I'm telling you, that video took me so long to do, because not because of just the recording and editing. The Devil the Hybrids contract was still funny. Pochita won. Yeah, Pochita somehow won that fight. I not won, but survived. Like they had to jump him with like everybody, and it's obviously argued that maybe the Death Devil was like one of the strongest devils in the show. So it's just crazy that he got jumped by all those people and was still fine. Let's see. I want to see if I can find the panel. Yeah, this is when she talks about her plan to kill her sisters to make the world a better place with using Chainsaw Man. Wow, I cannot find the panel. Oh, here it is. There is the panel. You fought the Weapons Devil and the 4 horsemen who are now here. At the height of the battle, you vanished before our eyes. It makes sense that we couldn't find you even with all our searching. So here she says all the people. She says all the weapons. So does that mean like Quan Chi, Rize? Because at this point in time, if y'all don't remember, like Makima has all the weapons, devils, and hybrids under her control during this fight. And that's how she's able to like jump Pochita. And also Pochita was like losing power because of him. Because supposedly the whole thing with Pochita losing power over people not being afraid of him is still a weird thing for me. Because in part 2, not a lot of people are afraid of Pochita or Chainsaw Man, but Denji seems even stronger in part 2, which you can argue is also because Denji ate Makima. And if y'all don't remember, devils or hybrids that eat other devils or hybrids get stronger. They get like stronger from those interactions from eating. Yeah, Makima had to pull out all the stops to defeat Pochita, especially a Pochita that didn't care about nobody, that was just fighting just to fight and killing people. She definitely had to pull out the stops. They had to jump him with everybody to even like get Pochita to fall back, and Pochita didn't even lose. He like felt like he lost, but he didn't die. Like he shouldn't. Like him surviving that fight is insane if you really think about it. But as you can see in this panel, we can see Barum, we see Sugo, we see the Whip Devil. No, that's Quan Chi. Quan Chi. There's the Whip Devil. Rize, Katana Man. That's Katana Man. Why am I messing this up? And then there's this the Spirit Devil. I believe that's the Spirit Devil. Yeah, the Spirit Devil. It's just weird seeing them from the front because we never really see them from the front. But it was, let's assume that it was all the weapons devil, and they weren't with their current hosts. They weren't with their current hybrids and humans at this point in the story, right? Not with Quan Chi, not with Sugo, not with all of them, right? That means it was all of them. And then it was also Famine, Yoru, and Yoru in her full form, like her not her owl form, her neutered form, like her strongest form, and the weapons and like not the weapons and the Death Devil, which we still haven't seen yet. That is insane that Pochita was even able to fight back against all of them and walk out alive. So that's definitely one of the most interesting things about Pochita. Also, Pochita also ate the nuclear weapons devil a long time ago, and that's why Yoru says at the very beginning of part 2 that she's gonna fight. She's gonna fight Pochita slash Denji, fight Chainsaw Man, and make him spit back up the nuclear weapons devil, because right now Yoru is weaker because Pochita ate some of her, which is the war devil, and eating some of her has weakened her power and also weakened war on Earth. So if some way somehow Yoru is able to make Pochita spit back up the nuclear weapons devil, then that would bring nukes back into the world. Which can also incite war, which would also make her stronger. But I don't think that Pochita can do anything like that. I think people that Pochita has eaten are like permanently gone, like gone, like they're not coming back or nothing. Because she used those because they are strong, but also if they are dead, it's better for her if they are gone. Makima, I think right now, them being the best thing for Makima though is that she's able to control corpses. And I believe also that when she controls corpses, it brings them back to life. So we already know that Makima controlled Quan Chi, the weapons devil, and then after Makima was killed by Denji, then all of the hybrids came back to life. They came back to life as their normal selves and be able to live their life again and be alive. The only ones we haven't seen come back yet is Rize, and that's it, Rize. And we probably know that Rize is probably back in Russia doing her thing and not part of public safety. They already said that Katana Man and Quan Chi are part of public safety and not Rize. So that's just very interesting that Pochita was able to do that, and that was the battle he had to fight. And it just once again reiterates on my list, my old Devil's tier list, that Pochita in the Black Chainsaw Man form is the strongest character in the show, and even stronger than the Death Devil, which we haven't even seen yet. We have not seen the Death Devil yet, but we know that that's the strongest character in the show, the strongest like full-on character. It reminds me of like my Devil list. Yo, I've been thinking about doing a series on the channel where I do versus battles, like talking about characters, talking about devils, see who could beat who. And the main ones I wanted to do were the Justice Devil and Cosmo. I think Cosmo would be really funny to do for a video. And I was looking back at my other video, looking back at my Devil's tier list video, and I'm thinking I would put Cosmo higher, especially higher than the Violence Fiend. But this video was more based off of, this video was more ranking their destruction ability, like their ability to destroy blocks, their ability to destroy a city, their ability to go beyond that, destroy whole states and countries. But if I had to make like a who would win a fight thing, it looks like Cosmo will be able to beat everybody here, and has even beaten Santa Claus because of her basically genjutsu. Like if y'all don't know, Cosmo has an ability where she's able to put people in like this genjutsu where they're constantly saying Halloween for the rest of eternity. It's kind of like Gojo's Unlimited Void. I think that's his domain expansion, right? Where he uses his domain expansion and it like overloads your brain with ideas. I'm hoping nothing pops up crazy while I'm searching up Cosmo, like fan art. A fan art be popping up crazy. But this is what happened when Cosmo fought Santa Claus, and I think her ability though, I think Cosmo's ability only works with eye contact, because if that was the case, then Cosmo would have been able to like beat a lot more characters like Makima. But I think if you're too fast for her eyes or for her to have eye contact with you, then she just cooks you. Or also, by the way, she has to like want you to be under that will. And I was thinking about it. Someone says, how do you think Kishibe was able to escape Cosmo's Halloween world? It could be that he just didn't look at her. Like, maybe if he doesn't look in her eyes, he can't be put under Halloween world. He's illiterate, but he couldn't read. Reading, all right. This is funny. I think that's funny. But I think maybe the reason that Kishibe didn't get put under Cosmo's spell is because maybe with Cosmo you have to have eye contact with the user, and if you're too fast, then you can't be affected by Cosmo's ability. Maybe that's what it is. It's basically like I said, it's basically like a genjutsu from Naruto. Like if we go back and look from the Santa Claus arc, if we go all the way there, it's gonna take me a minute. So hopefully I can find it. Oh, this is the part when she like cuts off their heads and stuff. Well, cuts off Quan Chi's head. There we go. All right, let's close this. Open this. Boom. And oh, this is even crazier. Oh my god, I forgot about this. This is crazy. I'm looking at it now. Like, cause this is the part where Makima kills everyone there. Kills all of like Quan Chi's ladies and kills Quan Chi. And as you can see, Cosmo says Halloween, and it doesn't affect Makima, and she's looking right into Cosmo's eyes. So maybe it doesn't work on just certain people. Maybe it doesn't work on people that have like just a super pristine mind. And maybe the only reason it worked on Santa Claus was because Santa Claus was weakened by the time that Cosmo did it on her. Because I'm trying to find the panel. Because this was when Santa Claus fought Denji, and then after that fight, Santa Claus was talking about how I'm always gonna come back, like I'm too strong, and there's no way that I can be killed. And then Cosmo talks to Santa Claus and puts her under the Halloween Genjutsu. So I have two ideas. I think maybe Cosmo's ability works on most people. It just doesn't work on probably like primal devils, maybe. So you know the part of the people that are like Makima, the Darkness Devil, Death Devil, Famine. Maybe it doesn't work on them, but it works on like every other class of devil. And maybe it only works on people. Makima, maybe Makima can't be controlled by other as well. That might be it. Since she is the control devil, she probably can't be controlled by other devils. That's a good point, Jennifer. That could be it. If that's the case, though, wouldn't that be the same for Famine? Because Famine can't be controlled either. She can actually control other people as long as they're starving or in need of hunger. So that would be very interesting if just maybe it's just primal devils in general, and maybe it's people that need to have eyes. I've been thinking about the whole like you need to have eyes and make eye contact with her for her ability to work. So I don't think her ability will work on the darkness devil. It could work on the fallen devil, but then again, the fallen devil is the it could probably work on the fallen devil, maybe. That's what I'm thinking. That's why I wanted to make like a video talking about people that Cosmo could beat. Because in this list, Cosmo doesn't have the destructibility power to be up higher on this list. But if I was making a list of just characters that can win fights, I would definitely think Cosmo would beat a lot of people here. People that Cosmo wouldn't beat is probably like, Makima, Nayata, Famine, the Death Devil, obviously. Even though we haven't seen the Death Devil yet, I would assume the Death Devil can't be beaten by Cosmo. And even the Hell Devil, because it doesn't have eyes. The Justice Devil can be controlled, obviously, because we saw Nayata control the Justice Devil and make him throw up Yoru, Asa, and Denji. So obviously the Justice Devil can still can be controlled, but then again the Justice Devil doesn't have eyes. So maybe the Justice Devil can't be controlled by Cosmo. So if they did fight, the Justice Devil would win because he can't be controlled. Yeah, Makima probably has the highest mental strength out of any character in the show. So it makes sense that out of all people, she's the one that can't be controlled. Oh yeah, we're still waiting on everybody to get used to the fact that the Justice Devil is the Caterpillar Devil that I've been talking about for the longest, and that the Justice Devil is not Yuko or anything like that. All we know is that the Justice Devil didn't even have anything to do with what happened to Yuko. It was actually the Fire Devil, which was, I still think that's the craziest plot twist ever. That was still the craziest shit we've ever seen. Yeah, there isn't enough info on Cosmo to be definitive. It would definitely be more of a funny video, just memeing of just talking about like how Cosmo can maybe beat this character, but can't beat this character. I think it'd be funny. It'd be a really funny video. But Makima once again showing her strength, cooking the fuck out of Quan Chi and everybody there. And everyone's saying Halloween, a lot of the dolls. It's crazy though that you see that the dolls were affected by it. Which is crazy. The dolls were affected by it. But then again, the dolls don't have a big mental fortitude. So that once again adds to the fact that, people that have a really high mental fortitude can't be affected by the Cosmo and the Halloween genjutsu. So, excuse me, I did burp. If you heard that, I apologize. So that was definitely very interesting. Very, very interesting. And then we also go into the whole not the Control Devil arc, but the Gun Devil arc. I want to make a video talking about how I want to make a video talking about the Gun Devil versus the Justice Devil. I want to do it, but I wanted to research a little bit more before I start doing it to make sure my facts on the Justice Devil are not Justice Devil. I already reread the Fallen Devil arc yesterday. It's because it's a short arc. Chainsaw Man doesn't have long arcs. I think the longest arc is probably Santa Claus, and and the final arc, the Control Devil arc, are probably the longest arcs. But I definitely want to make a Gun Devil versus Justice Devil fight. But I gotta make sure I refresh my memory on the Gun Devil, because the Gun Devil is fast as hell. This man traveled from like America to Japan in like 5 minutes, I believe. And I think that's definitely gonna make the Gun Devil have an advantage on the Justice Devil, because when the Justice Devil was fighting the Gun Devil, when the Justice Devil was fighting Denji Yoru on the motorcycle, they were able to dodge his tentacles while on a motorcycle, which doesn't give him a lot of crazy feats, like not a really good speed feat. So it really looking like maybe if they fought, the Gun Devil will be able to blitz him. But I think the one thing about the Justice Devil is that his healing is pretty good from what we noticed, because he was able to transfigure a lot of his body parts, especially his tentacles, and also move his body through his tentacles. So for example, if he shot a tentacle at you and you're about to shoot his main body, he can transfer his body into the tentacle to come out of it and to attack you. So he can dodge attacks by doing that. So that could also give him a chance to dodge a lot of the Gun Devil's attacks. I wonder why the Fire Devil doesn't have one consistent design effect like the other devil. Was the Fire Devil evolves with Asa's death? They said in the chapter that the Fire Devil is able to make people turn into what they want to turn into, I believe. Let me look it up again. Let me look up the chapter. So let me go back to chapter 146. Let me see. So we're going to go back to chapter 140. What is this, 146? There's not a lot of Chainsaw Man chapters if you really think about it compared to other things. Like I went on Shonen Jump and I saw My Heroes at like on chapter 400, and I was like, wow. Because JJK just hit like 200 not that long ago. Okay, the Fire Devil has another power. The more contractors, the stronger their power, although most of them lose control of themselves. Da 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 da. Wait, I think I missed it. Okay. The Justice Devil grants contractors the power to transform into the form they desire. So that's why people look the way they do. That the Fire Devil gives them the opportunity to change into what they want to. This moment right here, where everyone's turning to Chainsaw Man, that is the Fire Devil's will. That's what he's being told to do, probably by Faming. So this is not like normally what happens. But all the people that made deals with Chainsaw Man, not Chainsaw Man, with the Fire Devil, got to choose what they want to be or who they want to look like. For example, that one guy from the last chapter, y'all remember the guy with the heels? That guy was dressing a little crazy, if you know what I'm saying. I gotta find it. The one with the heels. Was it this chapter? No, it wasn't this chapter, because this is the chapter we found out everything. I think this is the chapter before. I think it's 144. Also, I have so many random things on my computer. So many random pictures I use for videos. Yeah, this is definitely the chapter. Let me see. And yeah, this is when this guy turns into this form, and this was because of the Fire Devil. So that means that not the Justice Devil, but this guy, he wanted to turn into this form. This is not what the Fire Devil made him turn into. This is what he wanted to turn into this form. So all I'm saying that he's doing his thing. He wanted to look like this. So I don't think the Justice Devil, this is not part of the Fire Devil's like main thing. I need to look at the Justice Devil design, understand the design choice for it. Maybe it's a cultural thing. Maybe it could be, because he does have the whole caterpillar thing. I've been calling him the Caterpillar Devil for so long. There's gotta be a reason for why, like, he does that. Also, I have so many projects on my computer I had to do for school. So if you see anything random, like I'm in a child development class because I want to be a teacher. So I have a lot of like child pictures that I use for my portfolio to make like child activities and stuff. So yeah, I have a lot of random shit on my computer. So don't pay too attention. Don't pay too much attention. What am I looking for? Let me see. I forgot what chapter it was. Yeah, that's true. He does look really similar to Yuko when Yuko attacked him because they have the same like white kind of aesthetic. But maybe Yuko sees what she's doing more as her being an angel for Asa, more like salvation. So maybe that's why she looks that way. But it is interesting that they do look a little similar. But yeah, I forgot to, I could just look up the Justice Devil here. And I can also look up what chapters he has because I have literally every Chainsaw Man chapter downloaded on my computer from like chapter 118 because I am a Chainsaw Man guy. I'm also proud of how many videos I have on Chainsaw Man on my channel. Like, I have a lot, and I really like that. Chainsaw Man is just something that I love talking about, and I'm glad that I'm able to just keep on talking about it, and that my channel is building like basically a portfolio of Chainsaw Man content. Even though I listened back to some of my other videos, and I kind of wish I edited a little harder the other girl. Oh, you're talking about the... Are you talking about the president? The club president? Hold up. I spelled that wrong. Are you talking about the club president that turned into that form? I think this is her. The class president. I don't know why I said club president. Because that's Haruka. Of the Chainsaw Man Club. But, they're saying this is Haruka now? I don't think this is Haruka, though. This is... No, that isn't... People are saying now that Haruka might be the fake Chainsaw Man, but I don't think so. We still don't know exactly who the fake Chainsaw Man is. But yeah, the class president that turned into the form. Yeah, this form at the very beginning. Okay, let me go back to the Justice Devil. Yeah, so like I said, he's able to like transform into tentacle. Like he could like shoot a tentacle at you and then transform his main body to that tentacle. He's able to like pull out a mallet, chance his body into a mallet, maybe even swords and abilities. And it seems like he's able to regenerate like effortlessly. He's able to like move like a Hydra. Like if you hit one of his tendrils, it'll just keep coming back. And the reason that he lost was because he ate Denji and Yoru and Asa and then threw them up because of the control devil, because of Nayata making him throw it up. And then the fallen devil got pissed that he threw up her food, and then he like she just one shot him. That is the like greatest anti feat though, because they be she one shotted that man. She really did him so crazy. I did not think he was gonna get cooked like that. Okay, 128. Let's go to 131. 131, so we can actually see him get cooked by the fallen devil. There we go. I'm so glad I labeled all these. Okay. So, let's look. Yeah, I wouldn't say the wiki people are lying. They're just giving out wrong information because we don't know. And I think that's the problem, is that they're putting things like we do know. We did see him last chapter. I don't think it was last chapter. Like him on the floor dead. Are you talking about Haruka? Because we did see Haruka a few chapters ago as well. Who are you talking about? I forget that I am ahead of you. So I might be I'm ahead of you, so I forget sometimes what I said a few minutes ago. Oh, you mean like looking up the Justice Devil just to show that like he's like show what his design is? I forgot, yeah. I want to show real quick like what happened. So we saw that he opened up his stomach, and then Denji and Asa got thrown in there. And then right after that, they got basically spit up because Nayata put her chains in the Justice Devil, and the Justice Devil like threw it up. And then after he threw it up, the fallen devil got pissed. You can even see like her face slowly starts having more blood on her like face, so she could tell that she's getting like affected. And then she just one shots this dude. I don't know if this is just a beam of light or if this is a building. I don't remember exactly. It might have been a building. That's why we probably see all this like rubble there. But maybe the rubble was like already there. And so that's the only bad feat really for the Justice Devil, is that the Justice Devil literally got like one shotted by the Fallen Devil. But then again, the Fallen Devil is a primal devil. And we all know that the Gun Devil is also not a primal devil. So me putting the Justice Devil against the Gun Devil, they're kind of like in the same range. They should be in the same range. Oh, you're talking about the fake Chainsaw Man, because we still don't know who he is. I think it's Sigi Okoku, but we still don't know. We still don't know who he is. And the last time we saw him was a few chapters ago. Let me look it up. I'm gonna look up fake Chainsaw Man. I'm gonna look up fake Chainsaw Man on the wiki. The good thing about the wiki is that they tell you when they show up. I like that a lot. It makes it easier for me to find them. And so let's see. Current arc appears in 134. So let's go to Chainsaw Man folder. I mean, there we go. 134 folder. There he is. There he is. Seiji Okoku. Yeah, there he is. And then we also have Haruka as well. Them thinking Haruka did it is crazy. There's Haruka. Yeah, that doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense. Like them having her, people thinking Haruka is the fake Chainsaw Man doesn't make any sense at all. Cause he's right here. He pops up right here, and then the Seiji Okoku like pops up like right beside him. Like he basically like comes into the frame like I'm the fake Chainsaw Man. Like he's not saying I'm the fake Chainsaw Man, but him saying I am Chainsaw Man. So. Excuse me, I had to take a breather. My chest kind of hurt. Dang. Air went down the wrong pipe. But, it's crazy that they had, people were saying that Haruka might be fake Chainsaw Man. That doesn't make any sense. But people have been also kind of weird with the whole Death Devil thing, because people were surprised that the Death Devil was a woman. And it's already been said before that the Death Devil and the War Devil and Famine and Makima, they're all sisters. They've been said that. So why was everyone thinking that the Death Devil wasn't going to be a sister? And why did people think Hirofumi was going to be the Death Devil? That was also crazy. I realized the reason the Justice Devil is wearing a bib because justice is best served cold. That's why the Fall Devil is cooking for justice. Yeah, that sounds fire. I ain't gonna lie, that sounds fire. That does make sense. I want to look more at the Justice Devil. Yeah, I never realized that that's a bib. I thought it was like something else. Oh yeah, and this is when they pop up. Sis, yeah, I think this is the moment where, like, I believe all of us knew that they were all sisters. Because why would all the horsemen not be women? Especially because Fujimoto's constantly made women the main character in the main villain. The boy wouldn't hide his face. Yeah, Haruka wouldn't hide his face if he was Chainsaw Man. Let me see. Yeah, I think this is the chapter when I think this is the chapter where I definitely knew that the Death Devil was a woman, but I also kind of knew like from the first like chapter where Makima talked about it, because if they all saying we're sisters, why would the Death Devil be a man? I gotta find the panel again, because I even said in my other videos, I think I've said it in my 4 Horsemen video, that I said that the Death Devil is definitely gonna be a woman. It wouldn't make sense for all of them to be women except one. Let me see. Let me look it up. I made so many Chainsaw Man videos. I never realized half my channel is just Chainsaw Man at this point, which I'm not a problem with because I love Chainsaw Man. So, 4. Yeah, this video. We got this video. I talked about it in this video, and then I talked about the Death Devil. And we been knew that the Death Devil was like, we been knew it was a sister. It didn't make sense for the Death Devil not to be a sister. Also appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for these nice comments. But yeah, Makima made that clear that they were all sisters. Yeah, that's why I was surprised by it. But then again, people don't read Chainsaw Man like I do. Like a lot of my friends, I'd be realizing like, because when I be talking about Chainsaw Man, like I know I read Chainsaw Man a lot, So even I forget stuff. I forget stuff that happens. But I know I read a lot of Chainsaw Man, so I know a lot of stuff about characters and stuff like that. Mostly I remember it, and making videos on Chainsaw Man has helped me remember characters because I like to give y'all the most accurate descriptions of characters. I like to tell y'all. I like to everything I say. I like to make sure that I'm saying it with facts. I'm saying it with like huge evidence from reading the show multiple times. I don't like coming on here just saying anything. So I try to memorize a lot of the characters, know a lot of the characters. I'm trying to do that for JJK as well. I feel like making videos on JJK helps me get better at knowing the character, like knowing like yeah, like reviewing something. It makes my brain work harder to remember characters. Like JJK, I forgot a lot of characters. Like I was not when I was first reading it, I was like, I forgot who Shoko was. I forgot Mei Mei's little brother. Like I forgot a lot of stuff. Yeah, some people I definitely think struggle with reading comprehension. I also struggle with it sometimes, but I feel like making videos on this content forces my reading comprehension to be high because I'm telling this information to an audience and I'm trying to give them the most accurate description of things. So I try to my reading comprehension. It feels like my mind and my body purposely up my reading comprehension to make sure I'm talking to y'all correctly. So I think that's definitely the one thing on Twitter. I love Chainsaw Man Twitter. I think Chainsaw Man Twitter is really funny, but I definitely think a lot of people aren't reading aren't reading stuff the way they should be. Some people are reading Chainsaw Man very blandly, and it's not helping their mind really comprehend stuff. But I know the people in my comment section, y'all be going crazy with the theories, and I love it. Y'all be putting out some really good theories, and I like reading y'all theories, and y'all read the chapters for real. I love everybody that be in the comment section. What else is there to talk about? I went on a huge tangent talking about the Justice Devil, talking about we already talked about Denji, not Denji's, Pochita'S victims and battles. So this was definitely like we went way crazier. How long have I been streaming? Oh, about 41 minutes. Like we went a little crazy. Yeah, some people just read past some of the stuff, which is crazy because Chainsaw Man doesn't have a lot of dialogue. Like the best thing about Chainsaw Man is that it this chapter had a lot of dialogue. I'm not gonna lie. And actually, me saying that, okay, Chainsaw Man doesn't have like too many fights, in my opinion. There's not a lot of fights in Chainsaw Man compared to other manga. The point of Chainsaw Man to me is about the characters and the world building and how Denji's life is. So for me, I love these chapters where they're just explaining stuff. Like this chapter is one of my favorite chapters because this is when we find out that like, yo, like this is the end of the Fallen Devil arc, and the Fallen Devil was summoned by Fami. That was her plan, which we already kind of knew that. It was kind of obvious that Fami was the one that summoned the Fallen Devil and the Justice Devil. That made sense. But then also seeing Nayata and Fami talk and then talk about the prophecy of Nostradamus. Like this is one of my favorite chapters because it was just so hype. It was just so cool. But I think that's one of my favorite things about Chainsaw Man is just these chapters when they just explain stuff. Like even this chapter where they're talking about, oh, we gotta go talk to Makima, and then finding out that Makima's like a villain. Like when this happened, bro, I feel bad for people that don't read Chainsaw Man because like imagine getting spoiled on this. Like this is like the craziest thing ever. But even if you, I think this is one of those things. I feel like the whole Makima thing is like Berserk kind of with the whole betrayal of Griffith. A lot of people know about it, but I think like even if you know about it, it's even crazier when you're reading it because you were like, it hits more, even though you know what's gonna happen. Now you know why it happened, and it's still awesome. It's still like really cool. Or even like that one dude from Full Metal. I don't know a lot about Full Metal, but that one dude, the what's that dude's name? He wears all blue, and he's like he's a menace, and he's part of that evil group, the group of people that have like what is it, the Philosopher's Stone and stuff like that. I don't know a lot about Full Metal. I've been trying to get into Full Metal, but it's just something I've never been able to get into. But I remember like he betrayed his whole country, and like he was actually like one of those evil people, one of those people with the Philosopher's Stone or whatever. And I heard a lot of people when he betrayed everyone that like hit really hard for a lot of people. Oh my god, this chapter was so good. I really like that Mockument video I did. I really do like it. I'm glad I was able to put that out. That was like the last like giant video I was able to put out before school started. Because now I don't have as much time to put the time into an hour, 2 hour long discussion video. I'm thinking about when I go on my Christmas break, I'm thinking about doing another one. And I've been thinking about doing one on JJK. Excuse me. Or either JJK, Tokyo Ghoul, or more Chainsaw Man characters. But the only Chainsaw Man character I really want to do it on is Denji. But I think I'm going to wait for the Denji one until we reach the end of part 2. Because if we do reach the end of, when we reach the end of part 2, I really want to like go into huge detail about all of Denji's story from part 1 to part 2. Maybe it would be a long video. It would be a gigantic video if I did do it. But I'm thinking about doing it one day and having that big discussion video. Yeah, I got how many videos on Chainsaw Man? I got 39 videos. That is my channel. This Chainsaw Man is like my favorite manga, basically, like of all time right now. Not all time, but it's like it's definitely in my top 10. So I've been talking about it for a minute. I want to see. Let me do something real quick before I get off. Let me see if there's any Sporkle quizzes real quick before I get off, because I have been talking for a minute and my voice is getting a little tired. I talked about everything I want to talk about. We even went to detail about the Justice Devil. But yeah, I basically also said as well that I do want to make that video on the Gun Devil versus the Justice Devil. I just gotta make sure I reread everything before I reread all of the Gun Devil stuff, everything that's been said about the Gun Devil before I make that video, because I don't want to say anything wrong, especially when you're doing a video talking about feats. You definitely want to do that before. Oh, I don't like this at all. Oh, I gotta type the whole thing. The thing about the oh my god, international. I spelled international wrong. I spelled assassins wrong too. There we go. Yeah, no, Chainsaw Man is great. Chainsaw Man is so great. What would the first arc be called? Let's do Eternity. Eternity Devil, Aquaria. What would it not be the Aquarium arc? I'm confused. No, I'm not doing this one. Let me just read. Let me just give up. I want to see it. Intro, Bat Devil, Katana Man, Obama Girl, of course, Gun Devil, Justice Devil, Dating Denji, Fall. Yeah, is those the official name of the arcs? That's gotta be. That's crazy. Yeah, I just did that for a second. But I think that's everything I want to talk about for this live stream. Thank you guys for watching the live stream. It'll definitely be up for anybody that wants to rewatch the stuff, go back over the video, and hear me talk about Pochita'S battle stream. I'll also add that we talk about the Justice Devil a bit, probably in the title and stuff like that. If y'all want to see more streams like that, definitely like the video, like the stream, and we'll definitely do more streams like this. Whenever there's like no chapters coming out, I'm definitely down to like on Tuesday, maybe like in the morning, you know, like around this time, whenever the chapter drops, when it's supposed to drop, I would like do a live stream, talk about some stuff, talk about Chainsaw Man and stuff. So talk to y'all later, and I appreciate y'all being here. Bye.